are just days away now from all this excitement, the DONNA Marathon weekend. And as we all know, the DONNA provides help for those living with breast cancer and funds groundbreaking research at the Mayo Clinic.
So some of that research involves alternative treatments. Chemotherapy can be a lifesaver, but its side effects also make it a pretty scary prospect. Hair loss, nausea, fatigue, and damage to the heart can be just some of the negatives of the treatment.
But what if there were another way to treat cancer that was not so tough on the body? And what if that treatment might one day actually prevent cancer altogether? Donna Deegan joins us in the studio with more about that. Donna, I want to take that one. I love that idea.
Oh my gosh, well imagine I love that idea, Jeannie and Anthony, and that's what Mayo Clinic researchers want to find out. We've been talking about this, of course, for a couple of years now, and it is finally here. I sat down with the first woman to enroll in a new vaccine trial for triple-negative breast cancer right here in Jacksonville.
It was the scariest part for me, just knowing how the chemotherapy interacts with the body. And it was tough. It was a very difficult 5 months.
Luz Lopez knows the deal. Chemo is the only viable treatment for triple-negative breast cancer, so she had to do it.
That's the part that drew me to this study. There is nothing else for triple negatives. Once the treatment is done, treatment is over. All you do is monitor and hope it doesn't come back.
The study she's referring to is just underway. A vaccine with none of the side effects of chemo that would stimulate a patient's own immune system to recognize the cancer and potentially keep it from coming back.
How did you hear about the vaccine trial?
Well, I happened to be in the area for radiation treatment in Jacksonville area, and I saw a news report about the trials being done here at Mayo Clinic, and it just, like, the timing was perfect.
With her hair growing back, her cancer gone, you might think Luz would be tempted to just go on with life.
What made you decide this is something I want to participate in?
You know, the way I look at it, first it's like the way of the future. I like the fact that we're looking at a way of preventing the disease rather than treating it after. I like the fact that it uses your own body, you know, as a means of fighting the disease. And it's just, we need to know. We need to know if it's going to work. You know, it would be amazing for this to be the solution to, you know, to this problem, to this disease, and to finally have, you know, all these women never have to go through this if they just get a vaccine.
We hope to convene a panel of experts that will enable us to identify those individuals which we think are at very high risk, which we can predict will have some level of breast cancer. So bringing those individuals together, then immunizing them and ask if we reduce their risk is one of our key goals.
That's just one of the goals lead researcher Dr. Keith Knudsen is aiming for with this trial and beyond.
When we got done and we looked at this vaccine, we said this vaccine has the potential of blocking several other cancers as well, including ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, maybe colon cancer as well.
Knudsen says how fast it all happens will come down to research dollars, like those provided by the DONNA Foundation. Luz's oncologist says the funds can't come fast enough.
With the help of DONNA Foundation and the Marathon, we've been very successful in getting all of these translational research going. Hopefully one day we'll cure breast cancer or prevent breast cancer entirely.
That's going to happen, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. That's right.
You can tell I'm just a little bit excited about this trial. You know, I mean, honestly, well, you know that triple-negative breast cancer is the type of breast cancer I had. Went through chemotherapy 3 times, no fun. So if this actually could work, this is a cancer that affects a lot of younger women.
Right.
And so it would be wonderful to be able to do something about it. And this is the type of research that the DONNA Foundation funds that makes this type of research possible. So if you have had triple-negative breast cancer and you have an interest in participating in this study, which could just be groundbreaking, call 904-953-0707. That's the Mayo Clinic Breast Center. And they will tell you how to get involved if in fact you can. So I mean, it really is. We've been talking about this, Jeannie, how many years? It's so exciting to see people finally enroll.
Right.
Big chunks of a century is how long we've been talking about that. And can you imagine being able to tell your grandchild, you know, we used to lose our friends to this. And now if you go get a shot, you may not get breast cancer,
Wouldn't
the
that be
wicked
amazing?
tactical ovarian
That's
cancer.
that's what I'm praying for.
Well, we're so glad you're out there working so hard,
We
day in
are
and day
definitely
out
a lot of
for
hope
it.
for the future, and it will be exciting.
when
We know it's
people
gonna
are running,
happen.
they can get excited that they're funding stuff like this.
And everybody's helping out here.
Yeah.
Even if you're a volunteer,
You
everybody's
bet.
helping. You're looking great. It's so nice
Thank
to
you,
have
Jeannie.
you
So
here,
good to
Donna.
see you
We'll see you
guys.
on your running gear with Tim on Sunday.
be there.
And we're all going to be out there. We're meeting at the station at 4 a.m. to get out there in time on Sunday. And again, the 26.2 of Donna is this Sunday. We're going to have live coverage for you, team coverage everywhere all over the course. It starts at 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and after that, our coverage will continue online at firstcoastnews.com.